Hey guys, today we're going to be working on removing water spot etching on glass. We're working on the quarter glass on my 02 GMC Sierra. I've had this truck for about 7 years. This etching's been on the truck ever since I bought it. So it's probably been on there more than 7 years, but I've had the truck 7 years. So we're going to follow a certain set of steps up to and including polishing to try to get the etching off the glass. So we'll get to work. We'll see if we can make this glass look new again.
Alright guys, as we get into the video and take a look around at the glass, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button so you can subscribe for future content. Alright, first we're going to start by cleaning the glass with some Stoner Invisible Glass to make sure we have the surface clean. Next we use Blackfire water spot remover to try to soften up or remove any of the water spots or etching on the glass. Spray it on the glass and let it dwell for no more than a minute, then wipe off. Alright, next up we'll clay the glass to try to get any of the surface contaminants off before we move on to the polishing step afterwards. Now I'm going to tape around the glass. There is some rubber trim that surrounds the glass when it was installed at the factory. I want to try to protect that as much as possible during the process. Right, now we're going to use the CeriGlass and the Rayon glass pad. I'm going to use it with the Griots G8 mini polisher. It's a 3-inch polisher. We're going to try out the CeriGlass first to see if it helps remove any of the etching off of the glass. Right, there was not a lot of success with the CeriGlass on the first pass. We'll try it on another pass and see if it works any better. Alright, unfortunately I did not get the results I wanted with the CarPro CeriGlass and the Rayon pad. It did help a little bit, but not a whole lot. So we're going to move on to the P&S glass polish next, and we'll keep using a Rayon pad, and we'll see how this performs. Alright, so just after one pass with the P&S glass polish, I can see results. So I'm actually shocked that this is producing results over the CeriGlass. So we're going to use it some more. Now I'm going to step up to a 6-inch polisher and try to get more work. So the 6-inch polisher was effective, but not quite as effective as the 3-inch polisher. So we're going to move back to the 3-inch polisher and we'll go that route. Also on these Rayon pads, they seem to saturate pretty quick, so you have to change them out and clean off the old ones. Also, everyone say hello to Jacob. Alright, at this point I was getting great results with the P&S glass polish, but I wanted to experiment with a Trizact 3000 disc made by 3M. This seemed to help get out the remaining defects that I was able to get out. Good thing about the Trizact pads is they do have a hook and loop backing, so I was able to use them with my Griots G8 polisher to help speed up the work process. Alright, at this point I went ahead and pulled the tape away from the outer rubber edges of the glass. The polisher and the Trizact kept catching up on them, and it was actually hurting the edges of the Trizact, so I'll just be extra careful as I go around the rest of the way. Alright, so now I'm switching to a drill to use the Trizact on at the end of the drill to be more precise around the very edges of the glass. I'm switching back to the DA polisher with the Trizact to hit a few spots that needed a little more work done to them. Right now I'm going to go over the glass with 3D1 since I used an abrasive like Trizact. I'm going to polish out the glass best I can with this and a polishing pad, then I'll go back over it with some more glass polish and a Rayon pad. I'm going to make a finishing pass with the P&S glass polish. I can't believe it beat out the CarPro CeriGlass. This stuff has impressed me and it's performed really well. Alright, as we finish up, you look around at the glass. It's not 100% defect free, but it definitely looks better, and it looks better than 19-year-old glass on a truck.
Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up. It was pretty time consuming. We're looking at about 4 hours, somewhere in there. Started off with cleaning it, then using the water spot remover, then claying, then polishing using a Rayon pad and the CeriGlass. CeriGlass just really wasn't impressive to me. So I went with the P&S glass polish. It helped, it got a good bit of it out, but in the end I had to end up going with Trizact. I had 3000 and 5000. Tried 5000 first, it wasn't quite cutting it. The 3000 did cut it down, and it didn't scratch up the glass, but it did pull the spots out for the most part. It is not perfect by any means, but I will say it's 80 to 85% better, so that's good news. I guess it just went too long, but like I said, the CeriGlass really didn't impress me much. I thought it would do better with the Rayon pads, but it didn't. One thing I will tell you though, the Rayon pads, if you're using them to do correction on glass or get off any blemishes on glass, you better have a few of them, because it seems like they saturate and they start failing pretty easy. So I had 3 the smaller ones. So during the whole process, when one got saturated with polish, I went ahead and cleaned it. Then I let it set and dry and picked up a new one and used it. So that was kind of the process for me going through it. But like I said, in the end, it ended up being Trizact to the rescue, which I am amazed, because it's Trizact. I know sandpaper will sometimes scuff glass, but I didn't think Trizact will. Even though it is an abrasive, it's not technically a sandpaper. So learn something new today. And I would say if you do try the Trizact route or go the Trizact route, try it on a small area. Make sure that it's not going to abrade the glass too bad, and if it does abrade the glass, you need to make sure that whatever abrades will polish out. So that's my final thoughts. I'm glad you guys tuned in to watch. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, share it also if you like the content. that's all I got, guys. I'm gonna sign off for tonight. It's been a long one. It's about 9:30 right now my time, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I appreciate you watching. Thank you and have a good night, and catch me for the next one.